Hey Amanda, hey Jonathan, this is David Olknetsky with Artisan Revere. Thank you very much for your order. Amanda, happy birthday, Jonathan. This is your brand new Cobalt Blue Artisan Revere chef's knife. I'm just gonna run you through our QC process. That's me slicing through magazine paper just to show you how sharp it is. Next thing I do is I check to make sure that these hex screws are fully flush with the handle. They are. I inspect the Richlight and G10 and tang to make sure there's no gaps between any of them. There aren't any. I then check this area here, it's called the choke, make sure it's nice and soft. So if you're using a pinch grip, you're not gonna get a callus on your index finger. I do the same thing on the spine of the knife to make sure that you also won't be getting any calluses from that part of the blade. It's nice and soft. I then inspect the edge grind to make sure it's nice and even throughout. It is perfect, and then my final inspection is running it through my fingernail just to make sure there's no micro fissures, and there aren't any. Couple quick pointers. Best way to store your knife is in its leather sheath. So you're gonna put the knife in like this, tip first, rotate along the spine, and then slide it in. And then when you make sure that you're matching up the AR on the knife and the AR on the sheath like that. Two reasons for that. Number one, it's not going to fall out. I don't recommend just like holding it at the tip. I would grab it here, but so that's number one. Number two, there's also an extra piece of leather at the bottom of the sheath. That's called a leather welt. That's going to prevent you from slicing through. This will fit in upside down. I don't recommend putting it in upside down. Again, just remember, match up the AR on the knife and the AR on the sheath. The other way to do it is over here on a magnet. Wooden magnets are generally better than just the full metal ones. You pop it on spine first and then rotate, and then to take it off, rotate the edge off and then pull it off like that. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. There's a little care guide in your box. Just make sure you have a look at that. You want to make sure that you're cutting on wooden cutting boards or plastic cutting boards as opposed to Richlight or paper stone cutting boards. You want to avoid bamboo; it's very high in silica. A few other things. So just make sure you have take a peek at the care instructions. Hope you love your knife, and again, happy birthday! Thanks.